Estimates say at least 300,000 Filipinos live in the U.S. without proper documentation. Some resort to hiding and falsifying documents to avoid deportation. In June 2011, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Jose Antonio Vargas revealed his status as an undocumented immigrant. Vargas says he wants to promote dialogue about the immigration system in the U.S. He also produced and directed an award-winning film, Documented.
Look, like the the level of ignorance and misinformation when it comes to this issue is downright oceanic, right? It's probably as big and deep as the Pacific Ocean itself, right? I mean, how many Filipinos in America who are U.S. citizens are not even involved in like civic issues in their own communities, who don't vote, who aren't even registered to vote, who think of America as just having a nice car and buying a nice house and sending the balikbayan boxes home, and then that's it. You know,
Vargas talks about the stigma of being an undocumented immigrant. He says there's a lack of information on the issue. He blames the non-confrontational culture of Filipinos.
Everybody was like, you can't tell the whole world that you're TNT. You're not supposed to say anything. I think as a culture, I think we've always had a very kind of, you know, let's adapt, let's assimilate, let's kind of just blend in, right? There's that feeling of you don't want to rock the boat too much, right?
For me to do that.
Another undocumented Filipina, Akiko Asaga, details the struggles of staying in the U.S. She says the Philippines has the longest visa waiting line among Asian countries.
It's difficult to actually plan out a future, and so many times I had to change that plan and just live in a daily basis, especially, you know, growing up and being this teenager, a young adult. A lot of the privilege that a lot of folks have and don't even have to think about, I did not have, and it was one of the most hardest thing that I have to live with, and you know, like I say, I just have to live day by day and keep fighting. I think the question should be more, how can we stay in, you know, the legal way, right? Because my mom came here with a working visa, and we tried to do it as much as possible by the book, and still we fell out. With that alone, we can see how much there needs to be a change in immigration and its process.
Second-generation Filipino and immigrations lawyer Rio Guerrero also talks about the culture of shame. He is optimistic immigration reform will happen soon.
Asian communities generally in the United States, there's been a really low number turnout in DACA for Asian communities, and I think that goes across the board. So I think it is partly cultural. There's a certain amount of the advice, of course, is different for everybody, but for those who are undocumented, you know, for the last 12 years, it's been quite a struggle. I hate having to give this advice about, well, I believe that comprehensive immigration reform will come. I still remain hopeful. I mean, I think the numbers eventually will be in our favor, but it's a difficult fight. On my side, Akiko was saying that